I'm going to go over a few items, functions, and features that new members seem to ask more frequent than others. So that way it gives you a little bit of insight on how to navigate Sphynxlair site easiest. So when you first log in, the first thing you generally would get, or you would see if you have them, would be alerts, which would be found under this little flag. Um, uh, this is your username, and if you hover over it, not click it, it gives you some preferences that you might want to change, add, or remove. But a couple of features that are very popular, and this will actually show you how the alert system works here. Here I'll get a little red balloon if I've changed something or if somebody's commented on something that I posted or liked something. I would get an alert here. It's a little red balloon. But let's go ahead and show you how to add or change your avatar. And once we've changed that or deleted it, it's actually going to give me an alert. So I'm going to delete my current avatar. And then once that's deleted, we will go ahead and, as you can see, it's changed it. And as I refresh the page, it should show me an alert here because I've changed it or deleted it. There you go. There's a little balloon that shows me the alert. If I click on the balloon, it'll go ahead and show me that I've deleted my avatar. So let's go ahead and add one back in. If I want to add one back in, I hover over my name, click on avatar, hit choose. It'll open up your desktop folder, whatever folder you use for images and things of that nature. I'm going to choose my avatar, like so. It'll take a minute. It's working to change this. Upload successful. Okay. So that's basically how you change your avatar. Another thing that you might want to frequent is the new posts. Clicking on new post brings you to the new post page. Once that's clicked, these are all the most recent posts or threads that people have added onto the Sphynxlair website today. So I'm going back to the home page, which anytime you click this logo brings you back to the home page. Go over a few things that are on the front page. This is our members gallery. This little slideshow. If you click on this, it brings you directly to the media gallery. This is our featured threads. I have about 10 common threads that have very useful information, and this changes on the refresh of the page. Or you can just go to featured thread and see all of them at one time. This is who's online right now. These are all of our Larians that are currently online. There's 17 members, 68 guests. That means they're not logged in, viewing the site. And again, these are our administrators in pink, greens our moderator, yellow is our gold Larian, or gold I should say, red VIP Larians, blue or the purple is the senior Larians, and then the Larians. And these colors are acquired by posting and interacting in the site, and you build rank over a certain period of time. Staff online, if you want to contact the staff, you click this button. It opens up a personal conversation with that particular person, or a private message, if you will. Statistics of the site, how many messages and discussions we have, latest members, messages today, our donation area. Simply clicking this donation button will open up a safe, secure access to your PayPal. You choose the amount that you want to donate. We are a free site and we don't charge for it, so every bit counts. And then you would hit donate and it brings you to your PayPal page. Who's visited today? This is updated every 60 minutes. It's the last 100 people that have visited in the last hour. And again, clicking on anyone's username opens up the member card piece. If you click on that, it shows you information about that person. Their profile page. You can click on that. That would look sort of something like this. That's a profile page. Shows the avatar, that the cover to their profile page, who they're following, who their followers are, some information about that person, their posts, their recent activity, their albums, all kinds of cool stuff. That's a profile page. Or you can start a conversation with them. I'll go over that in a second. You can view their albums, so on and so forth. It actually shows what they're doing at this time on the site and other pertinent information about that person. So let's go ahead and I'll show you how to do a private conversation. And the easiest way is to choose the person, or you can go here and start one. But we're going to go ahead and just start a conversation. Well, you know what? Let's go here. And I'm going to start a new conversation. Or you can click on a person's name and there's an option to start there as well with that particular person. I'm going to start one with Coder. Couple letters. Typing in a couple letters gets us to that point. We can choose the member. Again, 3 letters brings up the option to pick another person. Maybe I want 2 people in my conversation. Name your conversation. And put some content in there. And if I started the conversation, it would go ahead and send this to these 2 particular people. Like so. And at that point, you will see that I started a conversation with these 2 individuals. And if they reply back, it would be seen here, and then I could reply back again. And they would see that. So that's how you have a conversation with somebody. This is totally private. And you get one of these when you first sign up to the site. And a lot of people make the mistake of replying back to me. And I'll show you what that looks like. Thinking that they're in the forum. You're not in the forum. It's actually just a private message that's generated from me to welcome you. It sort of looks like this. That's what you get when you first sign up. And it gives you links to popular places where you might want to visit when you first sign up. And this person replied back to me. So that's how a conversation looks. And that's totally private. Let's go ahead and go over one more and very important feature, which is our search feature. That's here, always at the top right page. And you want to be specific and keep it short and simple on something you're searching for. And you'll get a bunch of threads or posts that have something to do with your search. So example, red bumps. Let's search it. Then you can click on more and it gives you additional features to search with to narrow it down more. But this basically gives you any post or thread, and there's pages of it here, pages and pages of anything that has to do with red bumps. And that would work on anything. Runny eyes. See what we get with the search from that. And this is very good at narrowing down something you might be specifically here on the site looking for. You can see runny eyes. Anything that's got runny eyes, it'll search, and here you go. Okay, so that's our search feature. So let's get to one last thing that I really want to go over, where people find it the hardest and struggle with posting their own thread or answering somebody's thread. And I already have a window open for this. So this is what a thread looks like. This is achieved by, choosing a forum. So if I go back to the home page, you're going to have your categories, Sphynx Cat Chat, Sphynx Cat Health and Diet, Sphynx Cat Rescue and Adoption, so on and so forth. Those are categories. Within those categories are forums. These are forums. Tells you what they do. Start here. Introduce yourself. Down here, Sphynx Cat Health and Diet. Here's our forum. Discuss health and issues, proper nutrition, recommended vets, so on and so forth. It's pretty simple. To the right, it shows the last person that's posted in that particular thread, which is introducing myself, or tomorrow's gotcha day. Who posted it? How long ago they posted it? So let's go ahead back in to a forum. Once you click on a forum, it's going to bring you with all the threads that are in that forum. The newest first. Here's the last thread that was posted in this forum. How many replies, how many views, who replied to it last, when they replied to it last. So if I want to go in here and view what this particular person here started, and I did, because you can see my little avatar. Here's this person, hey, hi everyone, I've been a member, blah, blah, blah. So this person, has been a member quite some time, and they're explaining what's going on and why they're here. I've answered it, as well as other people. And if you wanted to answer it, you just scroll to the bottom and say hello, and welcome them or whatever you'd like to say to them, and then post a reply. And it would look something like this. If you wanted to get somebody's attention, and they would get an alert if you've done this, but let's say I wanted to alert, again, 3 characters will bring you the person. So if I did that, they would get an alert here once I posted that I've quoted their post or I've mentioned them. It's called a mention. in a post. Okay, this is how you answer somebody else's thread. You can't create your own thread on top of somebody's. So let's go back out. Okay, so again, we're in the forum, My Sphinx Cattail. So we've already looked at a post. That's somebody else's thread. I can go in there and answer it or question it, but I can't add my own thread. So let's say I'm here and I'm new and hey, my cat's sick. I want to get some information, or maybe somebody can help or steer me in the right direction. You would go to New Thread. This button is always here on any forum, right? This is the Sphynx Cattail. If we went to, let's say I have a question about nutrition. I'm going to go to the health and nutrition area forum. Okay. There's other people. These are stickies. This is important threads over the years that I felt they were important, so I've stuck them to the top. But down here is the most newest ones that people have added. So I want to add my own thread. Right here's the button. Where it is every time. I want to start a new thread. Title it. Make sure it's a good title name, not "Hi, my cat's sick." That's very generic. So maybe something like this. Oops. So how about my Sphynx has red bumps? I don't know. I feel a bit bumpy today. Hi. Whoops. Sticky keys. Hi. My Sphynx has some red bumps on his tummy. Help. Right? Put your content in, what you want to say or ask. Then maybe you want to add a picture. It's always a good thing to add a picture to identify the problem, and people can help you more. So we're going to go here and upload a file. 2 ways to add pictures. You can drag and drop them in, which I'm not going to show you, but basically it's going to your desktop, dragging the picture in, or you can choose it just like you did your avatar. Upload file, let it load up, which it did. You can do a full version or a thumbnail version. Thumbnail version is a very small version that you can click once the thread's posted and it gets bigger, or you can use the full image as I did there. Maybe I want to put a thumbnail. There we go, I added my thumbnail. I can even add in a picture if I have some pictures in my albums with the little camera. Click on this. It will open up my albums here. Obviously, you had to upload a picture to have an album. I'm going to click Little Louie, and that'll add him right here. And then I'm going to create my thread, and I'm going to delete it afterwards, but I just want to show you what it looks like. So create thread, and you'll see it'll tell you that it's been posted and it's live. Once your thread has been posted, this means it's live. And we'll get a look at what it looks like. Here's my thread title. Here's me, my little post bit. That's what this is called, a post bit. This shows you my content. It shows you the pictures that I've added. Remember, we click on this, it makes it bigger, as I said, with a little viewer, if you will. Picture of Louis I added. There's my my little signature. This comes up every time I post something. This can be added here if you click on your preferences under signature. A little quote or saying, whatever you'd like. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this, which you guys wouldn't be able to do, but I'm a moderator, so I can delete the thread. So I'm going to delete this thread. And again, you wouldn't be able to have that feature, so you wouldn't. Don't become familiar with that. So let's let that go ahead and delete. Okay. So again, that's how you start a new thread. And if you wanted to add into somebody else's thread, you would just click on that particular thread and go down to post reply and go ahead and get started there. And that's pretty much it. If you have any additional questions, again, you can go to our facts section, which are here. And if I didn't go over it, it may be in here, or you could find it here. You can always ask, one of the moderators or myself a question if you can't quite figure something out. And that's it. So I hope you enjoy the site, and have a great day.